Alright, let's do this one last time. Mickey and Oswald were released to the public domain, and I decided to make a game based on their stories with original twists, all based on their 1920s episode. Now, this game won't be released anytime soon, but soon enough I will make the game announcement trailer to make it official. Now, to be fully honest with you, this game was a one video idea actually, and I was not planning on working on a full game, but due to the positive feedback it got on the first video, I took the decision to keep working on it. Now, I want to officially say the game is now called Untold Capers without Mickey and Oswald in the name, because there are actually more characters, and I kind of want to focus on the public domain characters idea more than just Oswald and Mickey. And yes, for the last time I will be adding Julius the cat. There are other really cool projects going on right now similar to this one, because it has to do with the public domain version of Mickey and all that. One of them being from the fellow developer called Nick Donnelly. His game is called Massacre, and it's quite a satisfying, fast-paced game. Really cool stuff. You guys should check it out if you haven't already. And there's also another one called the public domain game, which yeah, it's really cool. And the best of all, Rubber Hose Rampage, which speaks for itself. Now, getting into the meat of this video, I started working on the Steamboat Willie level, but I'll show you that when we get there. I also made a bunch of changes, such as 1. I modified the hearts animation. Now the ink drains and refills and it's black. 2. Now you can throw Oswald's ear while jumping and running. Before you could only do it while not moving at all, which was definitely not convenient. 3. I worked on the main menu and added the saving system so you don't lose progress when you are playing. 4. I made an animation for the ink droplet you collect to restore health. 5. I started working on the levels design as well. 6. I fixed the background so now it looks correct in the war level. 7. And I have updated the demo on HIO now. It had been like more than a month since I last updated it. Something else I would like to say is that I am done with the Thursdays upload.
Oh no! Oh, you tired, Papa?
I've been uploading devlogs every Thursday in case you didn't know.
And he was still here on time!
To be fully honest with you, again, I am almost burned out, and I think the most sane thing I can do right now is try not to rush a big update that took 5 hours to show you in a few seconds of one of these videos. So I want to take my time and make devlogs more meaningful, you know? You can join our Discord if you want to keep being updated. I will start sending all the updates through there. I'll be uploading updates of the game every now and then here, maybe every 3 weeks. Thanks for the suggestion. Now I'll start to post again about the projects I'm currently working on and my experience as a developer freelancer. I'm a freelancer on Fiverr, and outside of Fiverr, if you didn't know, I can give you tips and tricks so you can start your own journey. Consider subscribing if you'd like that, and even Unity tutorials, which you can request by the way. And I'll happily make a video on it if I can do it, of course.
Probably such a creative person.
Yeah. So that was the current state of the game, and now I'm gonna show you what I've done for the Steamboat Willie level. After some useless sketching, I realized I could draw the Steamboat Willie floor from top-down perspective, and then in Unity simply just rotate the floor and make it look as if it was flat, you know, horizontal to the camera. And yeah, I think it worked. It looks good. I mean, yeah, I really like it. Let me know. Alright, I later decided against doing it because it was causing too many problems. Number 1, it was messing the parallax effect. Number 2, I had to change the camera from orthographic to perspective for it to work, while the entire game has orthographic camera. If you don't know what this means, orthographic is when the camera maintains parallel lines but doesn't provide a sense of depth, while perspective does. And problem number 3, it breaks the style of the game. So yeah, that's why I tried a different approach that you will see later in the video. I decided to work on the background first, and I really wanted to take my time with this. So I made some research, watched a few videos, and when I felt I was ready, I started working on it. So I started off with the trees. I really wanted to keep like a classic look, like from the episodes, or as if it was hand-drawn. I mean, it is hand-drawn, but like in paper, I mean. That's why I'm using this software called Krita, which is really good. The only problem I have is that it's way too heavy, but it gets the job done. And for this project, it's way better than Illustrator, because in Illustrator, since it is a vector software, everything looks way too clean. So Krita does give you that organic look, like from the episodes, and yeah. I also added some mountains and later decided to add another layer of rocky mountains just to make the level a bit more interesting. Let me know what you think. Now this took like more than 8 hours and a lot of trial and error. I mean, I had to redo this a bunch of times until I was happy with it. I think it looks good now. Let me know what you think for real. Like, I am willing to do it again, but it took a lot of time. I don't know if I can produce a better result than this. Now, working on the steamboat itself, I made a very rough sketch just to have an idea how I wanted it to look. I decided to divide it into 3 parts, one for where the wheel is, another one for the steam pipes, and the last one for the base of the steamboat where the level will take place mainly. I decided to make the steam pipes and also the place where the wheel is transparent, just adding some lines so that it is not too uncomfortable for the player, and I think this way it will work. Let me know what you think. So I started off where the wheel is, which is exactly where the level will start. Now, while I was working on this level, I was really thinking if I should make this like a super long boat for the entire level, but then I thought of making the entire level in just the boat, like a short one, but I still haven't thought of the game. I'm definitely gonna play with the music and sound effects, just like the episode, and also with animals. But instead of having the entire level be played in the steamboat, I think I'll add a part where Mickey needs to do something before the steamboat leaves from the dock. Maybe there are gonna be 3 or 4 docks and Mickey needs to do something when he gets there and needs to finish it before the steamboat leaves. I'm brainstorming right now. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So right now I'm working on the stairs. This is a different layer than the room where the wheel is. I will import it into Unity segmented as well so that it is easier to have what should go in front of the character and should go behind. Otherwise, if it was just a single image, we wouldn't be able to put what should go in front of the character and what should go behind the character behind the character. So yeah. So here what I'm doing is what I mentioned earlier. I made an outline or like a transparent room for the steam pipes room, because that way when Mickey goes down the stairs we will be able to see him go through it. And also the roof of the room where the wheel is. So since in this level the player is not actually moving forward but the steamboat is, I decided to make the layers follow a game object I created that goes in a loop back and forth so that it looks as if it was going forward when in reality it's just going in a loop, but you don't actually see the transition. Also, something I forgot to do was the foreground elements, which is something I'll definitely do. So I appreciate all your ideas and I do read them all. I also write them down, the ones that I think that will suit the game the better, but of course not everything is possible. I also start working on other levels which I will not show because I don't want to spoil everything. Also, do you agree with me not posting every Thursday? Kind of the point of that was to force myself into working on this project, otherwise the ideas purgatory is still there. So I would definitely like to hear what you want and what you think I should do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this devlog. It took quite some time to make, honestly. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And also thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next or previous video.